They are part of Britain's multicultural nation. From Poland, the Philippines, from Somalia, they have brought with them their memories and their traditions. They are fitting where they came from into where they live now. As part of our special week of reports on immigration, we've been to meet 3 families from different backgrounds who've made this country their home. Amid the eternally heated debate, politicians do seem to agree that integration is key. But what does it actually mean? And what do immigrants themselves make of integration? Jamal Osman has been finding out.
I came to the UK seeking asylum 14 years ago. It took me 2 years to feel comfortable with life in this country. Since then, I have been fascinated by the debate about immigration. Now, I am going to meet 3 families to hear their experiences of coming here and find out if they feel Britain is now home. Born in Poland, Marek and Magda came to the UK when the EU expanded.
I never wanted to come to Britain. I said once to my wife that will be the last place I will come here.
They only intended to stay a few months. 8 years on, they are still here. But their experience of arriving was not easy.
I remember when I was applying for national insurance number. That was like the hardest thing ever for me. Like I couldn't understand, I couldn't spell my name, nothing. I was thinking like, how am I gonna deal with stuff like sending child to a school, going to medical center, explain what's wrong with my child if it's ill in case or anything like that. At the beginning was like, yeah, and I was kind of scared of everything, really, you remember.
They now live in Essex and have made successful careers. On Britain's south coast, Mao and Minnie arrived from a completely different part of the world. Minnie came from the Philippines in 2001 after a large recruitment drive by the NHS, desperate to fill a nursing shortage. They were promised a new life in Britain.
When we arrived, they were all there to welcome us. They actually prepared a big party for us. They really made us settle. They gave us what we need.
Her husband, Mao, followed her a few months later.
I arrived at London Heathrow. It was snowing at that time. It was cold. But I was prepared. Yeah. I was wearing hiking boots.
A coat,
yeah.
Although they have physically moved country, their mentality and way of thinking about things like paying a bus fare took longer to adapt.
It took a little while, really, and then going to the hospital. We were all walking because we were always thinking of the conversion of this money.
So you convert the pound to Filipino currency,
yes,
and then think, that's too expensive.
Yes.
That is, it's 76 pesos,
Away from the green hills of Sussex, some families arrived not with the promise of a job, but in need of a safe haven. Amel was only a year old when she arrived with her mother and brother over 20 years ago. Fleeing civil war in Somalia, they faced much tougher hurdles.
My mum wasn't that much older than me when she came here. So, I can't imagine going on an aeroplane and going to a country where, I don't know the language, I don't know how to... Especially the language is such a barrier.
Politicians say they want immigrants to integrate. But does it really mean they have to compromise their own culture? What's integration for you?
I don't know how to be not integrated, so I don't know how to... Because what is the integration? Integration are the small steps, but you have to start feeling comfortable where you are.
Integration for you, is it like...
It's a two-way street, definitely.
So, yeah.
It's a two-way street. We have to be open to the other culture, and the other culture has to accept us. If they see something bad about Filipinos, like getting late, well, it has to be corrected. Yeah. Because
we changed that.
Yeah,
we did adapt to that. We always come on time.
You go to a British Filipino house. You have clocks everywhere. That side, this side.
Do you feel you have integrated into the society?
Yeah, integrated, yeah.
But to some people, their appearance could suggest otherwise.
yes, I'm Somali. If I look in the mirror, I'm Somali, and I'm, you know, I've got dark skin, and, you know, my hair's a certain type of way. But we, you know, wake up in the morning, we go to Tesco, we, you know, go to Asda, you know, we have fish and chips, we watch TV, we watch EastEnders. I mean,
Integration is also about opportunities and making a positive contribution.
My kids, yeah, they have got education. They successful, my kids. Because why? Because they grew up in this country. They have got opportunity.
They might feel they have integrated, but there is a constant reminder they are foreigners. Unless you speak, people might think you're English or something. But for me, automatically people think I'm from Africa. So the people will always say, "Where are you from?"
Well,
Yeah,
Where
this
are
is
you
the
from?
question I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they really like curious in other people,
Yeah.
other cultures, but if they just coming and straight for asking you when you're gonna come back, where are you from? What's the reason
What's the
for
reason
this
of that?
question?
Ask me for
just
the
he's
name
making
or whatever, yeah,
Yeah.
These are not the only difficult questions our families face. Who are you becomes harder to answer, especially for children like Victor and his friends, growing up between two different worlds.
Our families have moved here for a better life, better success, yep, opportunities.
That's a really tough one because we don't want to lose that, you know, our culture. So we just don't want to say no, we're British, and we can't just say we're Filipino as well, because I don't know, because I think I'm both.
Which one you feel home, here or Somalia?
I haven't been to Somalia, so I can't really say for sure, but I would say I'm both.
it shouldn't be either or. Why do we have to pick between? Why can't they just be both? Why can't they celebrate the positives of being both?
Yeah, is that Polish or English? Yeah, Polish.
For the long time, we always say we're going home. It was meaning we're going to Poland, to our homes. But
Yeah.
our kids were in Poland. They said, "Mom, Dad, when are we coming back home?"
Yeah.
So that's mean that they are already so integrated with this place, and they feel the home is here.
Home is here, yeah.
All three families came here for the same reason, to have a better life. But should it mean they have to give up their heritage, identity and culture in the name of integration?